Okay, thank you for staying here with us. Uh, actually, we are going to tell you our story as a teacher. So we are here in the team, Tran, Eamon, and me. We will share with you our story as a teacher, teaching children and teenagers. First, we'll share with you kind of the experience of teaching children. Right. So before we start, I like you to watch a video clip. That is a song, just for warm up, and then I will tell what you do.
Do you want to sing a song about fish? It's called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
You can sing.
4, 5.
Once I caught a fish alive, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? His little finger on my right.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5. Once I caught a fish alive, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him sing. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? This little finger on my right. Okay, thank you. Right, so what is my purpose for this song? For warm up? Yeah, for warm up. What else? Teaching numbers. Wow, a lot of ideas. What else? Teaching grammar. Who said grammar? What kind of grammar point can you figure out? Simple past. And when you teach children grammar, do you say that, hello kids, today you will learn the lessons about simple past tense? Yes or no? No. So, look at the screen, look at the lyrics, and answer my question. What did the boy catch? He
Catch a fish.
Very good. He caught a fish. Now repeat. He caught a fish. Right, very good. And did the fish bite him? Yes or no? Right, very good. So that is one thing I share with you. Using songs in the class because my students are children, right? One of their learning style is music, right? Listening to music. And I use the music in my class because I used to learn with music. When I was a child, my teacher taught me the lesson. When I was just a little boy, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be a teacher? Will I be rich? Here was he said to me. Okay, so what is the lesson about? About my life? About future tense, okay? So, that is one way I use to teach children and teenagers grammar. And I base on kind of the learning styles. So, when teaching children or teenagers, if we understand our students' learning style, we understand them, we will have appropriate lesson plans. We have relevant activities to our students, right? So what are learning styles? How many learning styles are there? I just review for you, right? I know you learned it already. What are they? Visual. So our children are visual learners, right? And our children are auditory learners. They like listening and they like speaking. And what else? They like activities. They like jumping. They like doing things. So they are kinesthetic learners. And the last one, The reason why I asked my students to do the project here, because they are tactile learners. I mean that. They like to do things to learn. Like doing things to learn. That is kind of the children learning styles. And why do we need to understand our children learning styles? There are 3 reasons. Number 1, applying relevant teaching methods, teaching activities, okay? Making students interested in learning. So using songs is something to can make your students interested in the lessons. And the last one, improving the relationship between teachers and students. I still remember when I used the songs in teenager class and I failed. Why? I used the song I like, but the teenagers, they don't like that song. I sing the song, Don't Cry Joni. And the teenagers, oh teacher, what kind of song is that? And they asked me, teacher, can you use some other songs? Okay. And I asked them, what kind of songs do you like? Teacher, do you have Justin Bieber? Do you have Taylor Swift? Oh, who are they? Oh, nowadays they have BTS as well. K-pop. So, as a teacher, old like me, what do I have to do? I have to fit in with them by using the songs they like best. But actually, I try my best to find the appropriate songs or games to teach them. We don't just play songs for entertainment, but for teachings as well. Right? That is the first thing, right? And I'd like you to share with you some activities, okay, with learning styles. So when you know our student learning styles, we will apply the teaching styles. For example, for those students who like visual, who are visual learners, what do we need to do? So you will pictures, okay, posters and videos, right, to attract them. For auditory learners, what do we use? We use songs, we use chants. I have 2 babies, Jenny and Ruby. They are so happy when playing with me. You can create chants. The teachers can do that. Okay. And for kinesthetic people, we need to use physical activities. Jumping, right? Running. Or you teach grammar, you can say, I am walking. I am walking. What is the teacher doing? He is walking. So you can have your children learn like that. TPR, okay, as well. Right. And how about tactile? Use board game, use project, okay, use kind of demonstration. Give your student chances to discuss in group, in pairs, and then they have presentations, right? So that is kind of the activities you can have your students learn. And how about teaching grammar? I just use TPR to show the actions of to be and verb with ing. I am walking. The teacher is walking, right? So how to teach grammar? How to teach grammar? How to teach structures to children? We don't say that. The simple past tense is used to talk about a past action that happened and completed, okay, in the past with a definite time. You understand? Children, they don't understand. So what do we do? So what is the solution? And we are here to share with you, Tran and Eamon and me will share with you what we did in our class, what we have done in our class. We apply ESA. What does it stand for? E stand for engage. Now, English is okay. They come here to study English, so you can teach them English. But how you can guide them? How you can engage them? So that is the question. So engage, study, and activate. I really like the 2 things, engage and activate. That makes our student learn and use the language in the context. And study, that is the way we analyze, right? So what do we do to engage the students? We use text